let them go.
Inhale, exhale, I just gotta breathe. That's my philosophy, no matter what the problem be. I'm from a good home, I ain't living in poverty, but what I see is 90-hour weeks without a pot to pee. I'm blue collar, most man would rather shot a key, rob a box of cheese and feel like they've won the lottery. Every payday is just another loss for me, because it's costing me to fund my discography.
Don't flop all fucking day, it's your boy here at the Dome in Liverpool. Don't flop Liverpool, first fucking time in 4 years. Make some noise one time, let's go. I don't care how many Liverpools I said, how many fuckings, it's main event time. I'm not even drunk, I'm just hype as a motherfucker to see this battle. There's another one. Right, let's get into this. This is Don't Flop Liverpool, man. It's the 5th battle of 6 on the card, the first main event of the day. Please log on to the forum for this one. Obviously, man, it's got the return of an MC in a one-on-one clash, so there's gonna be millions of opinions. Don'tflop.com/forum. If you like the hoodie I got on, don'tflopshop.com. Shouts out Bent Legs every single time on organising this event. Big up all the Liverpool fans for coming through. Let's get into this main event right about now. On the right-hand side, as I said, he came back at April Fools, but this is his first official one-on-one battle back from Liverpool. Innuendo, mate!
Shout out to all the boys, sporting
Yeah, shouts to Innuendo every single time. Trust me, killed his mirror match, man. Absolutely amazing. This is his first official back, I'm sure, of many in the league. Shouts to him. And on the left-hand side, representative of the up-and-coming Don't Gas Grime crew from Nottingham City. Last battle, Fredo set the standard. YOUTHORACLE, it's gonna be a classic, man. Can't wait for this one, man. Shouts to Bagnall, obviously. Shouts to Zeke. Shouts to Gus. Shouts to everybody on the cameras. Big up Kruger as well, man. Shouts to Tenshu in the spot as well. Let's get into this battle one time. Chose off camera. No coin flip. YOUTHORACLE wanted to go first. Main event number 1 of the day. YOUTHORACLE has fucking gone.
Yo. Last September I was new, but since then I battled through. Won best newcomer, battled a top tier vet in his hometown, bodied in international too. This will be 8 months, 8 battles, 8 wins. Well, that one loss on my record's a matter of review. So I was hyped for the next battle I do. Found out Innuendo when I was like, ooh, I hadn't a clue. Not really, mate, I'm only joking, don't get upset. I actually knew it's the ex-jump-off champ. Don't flop, 5 wins, no losses. But since back then, mate, the talent has grew. But true, I thought he's an older and a bit of a vet, so I'll give the respect that this man is due. But then I found out we're the same age. Michael, what the fuck has happened to you? You see, the fact you look mad old's wrong, bro. You're like a fat chubby mad gully Al Murray whole combo. Dead but still fiending for that cold strongbow. You're not keeping up appearances, but you're a fat bold Onslow. And no one gives a fuck why Innuendo got banned from Don't Flop, except for you, you twat. Except for you, you twat. But I can't believe they let this goon of a cokehead back, because I've heard something and I don't know if it's rumours or fact, but you can't sell Class A's at Don't Flop events, mate. You know the crack. But I know that's not true, because you look more like a druggie than a dealer. You're nothing but a geezer, a pub man and a diva. Then I found out he smacked up unanimous. But that wasn't fucking true either. You was just arguing online saying you'd have banged him out. He's about 6 years younger, pussy. Why the bullying demeanour? Because he's younger and he's better. You was a Billy Goat and jealous because you gave in to the trolls and there was nothing greener. But you see, the real reason he got banned is because this desperate beg wanted to start up base camp like he set up tent pegs. He wanted to run all the financials of a Liverpool event and get cred. His ego went to his head and all that disrespect led to falling out with the team. A lot of shit gets said, Innuendo gets left and Don't Flop Liverpool is left for dead. Now no disrespect to Hillsborough, but I'm from Nottingham repping them Reds, and I know you was crushed when Liverpool got left with bent legs. Now one last thing. One last thing, because it's something I've not long found out. And if you don't flip this, you're a pussy, because you've got no shame, and it's something I want to talk about. Is it true that you fucked H-bomb, cummed in a pussy, she scraped the spunk out and put it back in your mouth? Time.
You said you wanted me to flip it. You're a fucking weapon, kid. Is it true? Yeah, it is. I'm only joking. She never did. Yo. Now, first off, let's be clear. I've been missing from the scene for almost 3 years. It's like I was conceived in the doggy style position, because if it wasn't for bent legs, I wouldn't even be here. So big up Alex, because since I've been gone, Don't Flop's become infested with little faggots. That's why I invited you all here today. A bunch of law-abiding citizens, and somewhere in this building there's a hidden package. The clock's ticking, there's a bomb in this room. It could go off any minute, most probably soon. Catch me heading for the exit and bombing it soon. Sneaking out the back door, getting off it, kaboom! Just fucking shit, a brick, you little shit, man. I'm only spitting a rap, there's no need to flinch, lad. See, all of that tough talk's lies, I doubt you. I did a bit of research and there ain't nothing streetwise about you. This is England, so you're about to see a little kid from Notts getting bullied by a violent scouser. He's from Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. He used to rob from the rich and then give to the poor. Well, I'm from Liverpool, kid, the home of Scallies, and we'll rob for fuck all and go and rob some more. They call it Shottingham, the UK's gun capital. Well, your city ain't the only place well known for busting them shots, and it must feel like you left part of yourself back at home, because right now I'm guessing that your stomach's in knots. So this fella's a mug. I hang with a gang of felons and thugs. If we're not letting off straps, then we're selling them drugs. I'll leave your dead, rotten corpse to get infested with bugs, because these bullets are like snails. When the shell drops, you get left with the slugs. You are clapper, man. The strap be popping off and banging, fam. I keep that AK-47 smoking like a coffee shop in Amsterdam. This cunt's been straight warmed. Me gun's on great form. 16 in the clip with one in the hole. No underage porn. Motherfucker, I got that gun trigger blazing, because I keep the heat like good insulation. So when I blast metal through little casings and it dents you're facing, now that's what I call a catch-22 situation. I'm as gutter as a drop of the diesel from the top of a needle. You're as sweet as chocolate treacle. Draw the heat and pop goes the weasel. See, I'm well known for shagging beards, I'm just one of those people, but I'm not talking about shagging an actual beard when I say you'll see me cock in the eagle. But real talk, I don't own a gun and I don't come from the hood. I've just always wanted to rap about it in the battle, and fuck me, did that feel good. Yo, youth oracle. Couldn't see me with two monocles, I'm too comical. You about to catch some hate online, the new chronicle. People say your bars are smart, but I think you're thicker than a Jew's follicles. I move on to you with these schemes I'm spitting, whether it's frees or writtens. Most of these MCs are fibbing and drop waistlines like a diet and Peter Griffin. I ain't here to reason with them, I'll beat them into a deep submission. When it comes to rapping, I breeze the rhythms. If it comes to scrapping, I'll easily chin them. See, I'm 5'7" with a large physical presence. You're structurally small. If you swung a punch for me, jaw, I'd be more worried about an uppercut to the balls. So if it kicks off after the clash, you're getting knocked out straight away. 2 jabs followed by a David Hay haymaker. Now that's 3 digs, like a place to stay. You look like the mongoloid, spastic, retarded kid in dead mad shoes. Told you about the gun bars. I leave them upset with the hammers like when West Ham lose. And I'm only battling you because your YouTube rap battles get mad views. Congratulations.
Yo, I can imagine your missus is scarred, abused, wearing long sleeve tops because her arms are bruised, and she feels sorry for you so she can't accuse. But you're a woman beating bastard and that can't excuse. It's not cool, no Parker, that's the Charlie Blues. If you don't get the buzz, that'll spark his fuse. He owes money in Liverpool to after cruise. No bank card, trump cards you use. He'll be getting bags that he can't refuse. She's like, it's the coke or the kids. He's like, it's hard to choose. They go to the same school as your dealer's kids, so they part confused. His kids have more clothes than your kids, so they aren't amused. Because when you buy Ching, he buys his kids nice things. They're like, look, your dad brought me these Prada shoes, and your kids are like, he brought me to school this morning en route to bargain booze. I bet your missus is a cat as well. They'd even be clucking in a womb. I can imagine in the morning after they were born, with no TV for cartoons, sat there in their pants and vest, no pyjamas, freezing in a dirty room with a shot glass of water, Weetabix with no milk, eating with a burnt spoon. But in his videos, he acts like some Liverpudlian Pacino. But if he took that big Sosa call, you could call this coked-up faggot Scarface, because this prick won't brawl. You're cockroach, because you get a Keita shot and then you sniff it all, and you say hello to my little friend, because your dick's so small. Racking lines at your shitty glass table. He thinks he won't fall, but there's no water feature in a council so this prick will crawl and die in a puddle of his own piss in a piss-filled hall with the world is yours on a post-it note stuck to a disco ball. And if he's not off his face and buzzing, this slob disgraces cooking should stop and stay with bunning, but wants to taste the numbing like Christmas when the coke's on his way is running like holidays are coming. He wrecks every single occasion because he's rude and unhinged. He wants a white Christmas, but this dude is a Grinch. On his birthday, she'll get the birthday beats, he'll just move and she'll flinch. She says, don't sniff because you'll beat me up. He says, I'll do just a pinch. On Valentine's, he's like, you don't know what I'm going to do to your minge. But his dick's, he's so off his head, his dick shrank to half the size of his usual inch. He's such a desperate cat, he'd even go on a funeral binge. I bet your New Year's resolution was a spoon and a syringe. And you fill up your nose to raise the momentum. You'd even stash coke in a baby's rectum. You look like Minter. Mitchell bars are played, but accept them. You'll Westbrook yourself and get a corroded nasal septum. And you look like you're all getting fucking sick of I'm a lookalike scheme going. So new look is for faggots. I've seen this muppet in chinos, but you do look like if you put your top just under your little and red bean nose, you'd look like Wilfred with the green jumper from when I was little and red beanos. Now, I'm not saying that I'd never take the ching. I'm just saying that the nasal sting is devastating him, and usually I'd just blaze and drink because the sniffing ain't my thing. But after this, you can sort me out a cheeky line to celebrate the win. Time. Go.
You're about to be made to look like you straight up suck, because the way you pronounce your O's sounds gay as fuck. Look, I hope you enjoy Liverpool tonight, but I wouldn't bother going on the pull. Because all the bears are like, hey, get away from me, lad, you sound like a proper wolf. I swear, I can't fucking stand that accent. I don't want to listen when you talk. In your last battle, you said you were part Chinese, so if I give you the dog whistle and a fork, you'll probably take your dinner for the walk. No, I'll admit it, that was a bit racist and totally irrelevant. I'll admit it, that was a bit racist and totally irrelevant. Okay, bro, but at the end of the day, fucking work for you against Fredo. Yo. Jokes, bars and delivery, I got all three components. You've got no life swagger like faggots who tweet me trolling. See, I'll sit back and let them keep on rolling, but spark up round me and watch your weed get stolen. See me exposing this weak opponent until he needs consoling. You're sponsored by a company called Freedom Clothing. You get given free clothes in excess, but they're in excess, you little skinny twat. You should call it Feed Them Clothing. So I don't give a fuck about your free tees, sweatshirts, snapbacks or that beanie, because you'll never be anything more than a poor man's meanie. Yo, you'll never be anything more than a poor man's meanie. And all of this hype could have gone to your head by now, but I'm not prepared to let it. It's like you topped up your phone with money that you got from the dole because you haven't earned your credit. His name's YOUTHORACLE. That means he makes predictions about babysitting. Your whole star's easy to fake and mimic, so for this next scheme I'ma imitate his lyrics, but I'ma do it backwards. Watch it the way I flip it, because all you do is think of loads of multis to make them fit and be like, I'ma blaze this kid with amazing skill and straight up hit him. Have this gay submitting with the way I'm spitting, but wait up, listen. Apart from that, make predictions about babysitting. That whole scheme was basic shit and only proves 90% of the schemes a complete and utter waste of writtens. But that was backwards, so wait, I'll flip it. Let's try it your way, innit? Wait a minute, you're about to be my latest victim. The way I'm spitting, I'll have this gay submitting. I'll straight up hit him with amazing skill. And these multis are blatantly sick, they would tailor to fit. What's the way I kill it? You can never imitate these lyrics or fake and mimic because your name's YOUTHORACLE. That means you make predictions about babysitting. See, you know when you build up to the punchline, it's got a lot more impact that way, innit? People be like, that's really hard. But by copying what you, when you build up to the punchline, people be like, that's really hard. But by copying you, I just wasted half a round on one decent part. I only went back and forth to prove what you do is easy, la, because each scheme's constructed like a prison cell. It's only as strong as your weakest bar. An easy dude, what size feet are you, 3 or 2, Time?
Yo, I keep getting tweets from your mates at Jump Off saying they want my email. I keep getting tweets from your mates at Jump Off saying they want my email. Could you tell them from me they're never getting my contact details? Because you had to go there. You had to go there from Don't Flop, that's a deep fail. It's just full of shit mum joke rebuttals. I'll leave that rotten cheese stale. It's like, say I've got a big head and I'm small. Call me a dumb little runt. I'm glad I got a big head and I'm small so I can headbutt your mum in a cunt. Or diss my political bars. Oh yeah, your mum, bitch, is straight up tarty. She drinks and raves right through pregnancy and has a in-labour party. But even Pete Cashmore turned you down. I don't mean to be bait and cruel, but you're a washed-up has-been from Liverpool and all of your mates are tools. I actually rate you less than that fat scarce alcoholic cokehead prat you bodied at April Fools. But yo, some of your old battles are so sick. You versus Fame was the business. You was absolutely killing shit, coming with the greatest of disses. The vibe was so good. Look at his face reminisces. You had your two best friends behind you cheering, O'Shea and his missus. But you think you're smart. I think your mirror match was Sly. The cause was a chance to list all your shitty achievements to a slight applause. Mentioning your one jump off twice and all your freestyle wars, and chucking in a bit of shocking shit that was met with a silent pause. Usually in mirror matches, he hurts, cries and crawls. But these are the mirror matches you have while indoors, as you're looking down at your infertile balls, wishing that O'Shea's child was yours. Like I said, you think you're smart. He thinks he's smart. I don't like the way you write and hint, giving future opponents ammo so you can write some flips. But do you think I would sink to mentioning girls you like to link when you've been on a night of white and drink? Save your fucking emotional breakdown for a hired shrink. About cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis that had caused quite a stink. A deaf lap dancer getting held at knife point by a hooker and getting inside a blimp. I could expose myself too. Fuck it, let me try and think. I fucked a 6'5" African prostitute in Prague and got slapped up by a pimp. True story. True story. So jump off a cliff, you badmouth scasser, literally just for the hell of it. He thinks he's got the heart of the fighting Irish, but this puffer is delicate. When he's waver, he's always got beef, coming with aggression, but inside this insecure prick's cuddly and affectionate. I'm from that cold city, so we're separate. You're from a place that love to steal, city of thieves, Liverpudlian and etiquette. In knots you get wrapped in wire like a haunting in Connecticut. Barmageddon a loss in Leeds, the fact I've always won is definite. You'll never be a rap battle champ, stop getting beat, just be celibate. You always get slated, your chances of big things are fucking desolate. You might have tracks in a lab and know the art of freestyle, but you're not a Don't Flop confederate. I just did a 16 with 16 shit leagues you battled in and it was effortless. So you must have battled over 100 times. That's just the estimate. I spit roasting epic bars that show you're on it and put in effort, but you say you're here to stay. Don't flop all fucking day, but DFAFD for you means dead, forgotten and fucking desperate. Time.
Look, let's just have it out. I knew he was going to bring up that personal shit about Flossie and Steve. Yeah, I was with her first. But honestly, G, that shit's nothing to me because it wasn't to be. So this was 2 years ago. So in fact, everything you're trying to rhyme is whack. I mean, I could try and flip it, make out she's some kind of bad, grimy slag, but in reality, I got everything I deserve. Calm as a bitch, and I fucked 15 birds behind the back. They fell in love and had a child. How could I ever hate on that? How could I ever hate on that? I wish them the best of luck. And if you don't rate how real them last bars where you can get to fuck. Freestyle. Yo, no, I rate your crew as individual MCs, but as a collective, I ain't feeling them. How you gonna class Don't Gas as some sort of achievement when the only criteria you need to meet to be a part of that team of men is to have done a Don't Flop battle and be able to rap at 140 BPM? 140 BPM. Ah, fuck. Able to rap at 140 BPM. Yo. Stop begging it on Facebook. You need to just leave it, lad. No one's spending £3 on 4 songs. There's absolutely no fucking need for that. I mean, I'm not a genius at maths, but even I know that's 75p a track, and that makes you one fucking greedy, scheming, cheeky twat. I tried listening to it, but I got vexed with your voice. I had to turn it off. I wasn't left with a choice. But now I know why you called it the Flash Floods EP, because that CD was unexpectedly moist. Yo, because that CD was unexpectedly moist. Ah. Yo, your beard. Your beard's wrong. Her pussy looks like the set of Michael Jackson's Earth song. Hair thongs the size of Aintree Racecourse, and believe me, that fair long. Lad, I'm so gangster at doing arms robbery at a bureau de exchange. Then walk in the next day and get me fucking stolen euros exchanged. See, bars like that are funny as fuck. That's the part of battle rap you didn't quite get. Your punchlines are like a free kick in the 18-yard box, because they're indirect. See, if I asked you to give me a, spit a 16 on a track, no doubt you'd give me a sick feature, but when it comes to battle rhymes, I'll put you back in line like a strict teacher. Yo, I was, for a long time, I was exiled. Now I'm back, it's going to get wild. I just put you in a box, dead child. Wait. No, I know you're probably all thinking that's a bit of a shit line to end it on, but you beating me, lad, I doubt it. I just put you in a box in Liverpool so Censor and Unanimous can rap about it.
Whoa. Yo, it's Cracker, the ginger guy. They got the Jewish guy. I gave this to Innuendo overall. I thought his first was sick. There was a few corny bars in there, but I think as far as consistency goes, he definitely got the first. I think he got the second as well. He just got the second, and then Euphorical smashed the third, and I think that he kind of, Innuendo flopped the third. That's why it was really hard, because I still think he took 2 rounds, but I think Euphorical took the third by a bigger margin in either of those 2 rounds. But due to consistency, I've got to give that to Innuendo. Cracker, follow me on Twitter @CrackerDonkey.
What's up? It's Tenshu. Up here in Liverpool, don't flop. Really good battle right there. I break it down I think round 1 went to Euphorical, more cleaner. Innuendo was good, but there seemed to be a hint of unseriousness about his whole demeanour in the round. His lines were good in that, but I think Youth got round 1. I think Innuendo got round 2. For some reason, I thought Youth lost a bit of momentum in round 2 compared to round 1. But then I think round 3 Youth got it. Innuendo clearly weren't as prepared as him, and he come personal, man. It's personals, man. They always hit hard, they cut deep, and Euphorical 2-1, man. But big up Innuendo, he's always enjoyable to watch. Yeah.
Hello, it's Most Prob, reckon King of the Dot or something. We were just watching Euphorical versus Innuendo. Innuendo had a wicked first round, it was a really strong return, and then over the course of the battle, Euphorical just took over the momentum. A lot of battling is about momentum, and the third round was just absolutely horrible, and Innuendo I think just got rocked by it and just stumbled. So I give that 2-1 to Euphorical. Really good.
Yes, what's going on, man? It's your boy, as always, man, hosting this shit. Love to watch that battle front row, man. The return of Innuendo versus Euphorical. Please make some noise one time. Let's go. Awesome. Fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome. Big up Youth every single time. Like I said, Innuendo's back in the league. Welcome to battle whenever the hell he wants, man. I'm sure you're going to see him numerous times, man. That was a great battle. I thought it made perfect sense to do it here on the Liverpool stage. It was a 2-1 split decision, picking up another win as Youthorical.
Looking forward to your next battle now, bro.
Make sure you log on the forum. I thought that one was close as fuck, man. Don't forget to come to the forum. Let's go.